What's good, guys? This is Vahography. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer. If you're wondering if you should get a 51.8 Z lens, which I think this guy right here is an awesome lens. We're gonna do a fun little experiment today. This in my hand is a 24 to 70 G lens. 24 to 70 G lens. If you're wondering why I'm holding this and I have this in the same video, the 51.8 Z lens, we're going to record a video clip at 51.8, okay, 50 millimeters, 1.8, wide open. We're going to record another video clip using the G lens. Now, this video is geared for those of you who have one of these lenses and are wondering, should you buy a 50 Z lens for your Z5, Z6, Z7? This is for those of you who are content using G glass with an FTZ adapter on your mirrorless body. There's a lot of shooters out there, including myself, that love the performance of G lenses. However, this video is also geared to those shooters that don't think they need a prime to do video, and they can get better results or the same or nearly the same results with the ZG lens. With the 24 to 70 G lens at 50 millimeters at 2.8. Two things in this video: the difference between a G lens and a Z lens, the difference between a zoom lens at 50 millimeter 2.8 to a prime lens 50 millimeter 1.8. And I know there's shooters out there that are happy to use their old glass that they own on their new mirrorless bodies. Like I said, I'm one of them and I use them. I also have mirrorless lenses, but I'm very curious to see the differences. I will dial this 24 to 70 lens. I will dial it at 250 millimeters as close as I can to the same frame and see a difference between sharpness, colors, background blur. This thing is heavy. This 24 to 70 2.8 G lens is heavy. Another thing I want to add, there's a lot of photographers that love the new Nikon mirrorless cameras. They can get bargains for G lenses right now. And they think, okay, you know what? It's good enough. If I can get a bargain on G lenses, why buy the Z mirrorless lenses right now? This 24 to 70 G lens has been with me for a long time. This is my most used lens at events. So for those of you who think using a 24 to 70 at 50 is the same thing as using a prime lens at 1.8, let's see the differences between G F-mount glass with the FTZ and Z native on a Z6 camera. Let's get started. Let's record our first video clips. The 51.8 Z lens. The 50 Z lens, native Z glass at 1.8 wide open. So now I have the G lens on. The 24 to 70 at 50 millimeters at 2.8 wide open. Now this first video clip, same settings as before. At ISO 200, I didn't change any settings. So I want you guys to see how much less light you get with this lens at 2.8. And this 24 to 70 G lens, it's meant to be used with F-mount DSLRs, not mirrorless cameras. So this is quite an old lens that I'm using. We're talking over a decade and a half, 15 years old, this lens. So maybe less, but somewhere around there. It's an old lens. It's a great lens, but it's an older lens. FTZ adapter at 2.8. I want to make some adjustments, adjust the lighting, so we can compare it at equal amount of light. Okay, so at 2.8, 24 to 70 G lens. This is the version 1 lens. Let's split the screen. Let's bring back the Z lens clip. And let's see what we see. Let's see what we see here, guys. Curious to see these results. Yeah. Now let's go a little bit closer. Remember, FTZ adapter. FTZ adapter. Let's go in just a little closer. We're comparing it. I have the 24-70 G lens at 50 millimeters. Remember, set to 50 millimeters, wide open at 2.8. So the results can be, trying to match the results the best way I can to be very similar to each other. Now the 50Z obviously is a prime 50. 24-70 is a zoom lens. And set it to 50. They're two different lenses from two different eras and two different use cases, but both shooting it at around 50 millimeters. So we do crazy experiments here on Vahography. So let me know if you're one of those photographers that says that, hey, my 24-70 has a 50 millimeter, 2.8 is enough, and with the FTZ adapter I'm good enough. I don't really need Z glass. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I would love to know. Alright everyone. Hopefully I'm in focus. I'm trusting this FTZ adapter, which is a really good thing. I mean, I've trusted this thing. I've shot it with it a long time. A lot of times. Both great lenses. But if you're moving to mirrorless, I think you'll be very happy with the 51.8. I think you'll be very happy with the 24-70 f4, and I'm extremely happy with the 24-70 Z28. Rock and roll. Okay, that concludes my video for today. Comparing a 50Z lens to a 24-70 G lens at 50 millimeters, both shot wide open.